Hello everybody and welcome to CoolKvothe Plays The Binding of Isaac. This is going to be episode 2, and we are going to try another Isaac run to see how we can succeed. Hopefully we can actually get a win here. I have gotten to level 5 a couple times off camera, and this is actually a great deal if it works. And it did, thank God. It would have been horrible if it hadn't. But we're going to get 5 bombs for the price of 1, which is pretty much as good of a start to this game as I can possibly think of. This guy's obviously pretty pathetic, doesn't really do much of anything except drop a troll bomb and a nickel, which I'm not that upset about. I'm not going to go in the boss room yet, we're doing good enough. I think I will wait for the item room. And of course, the beginning of the game of Isaac is not too difficult. I always do pretty okay at this point. It's only once you get to like level 4 or 5 that it gets really, really hard. We're going to get the Tough Love, which is a 2-shot, which of course I'm going to go ahead and hit myself on the fire, which is going to waste a little bit of health, but oh well, there's a little bit of poop here. I do have 5 coins to possibly go in there, but that seems like a little bit of a waste. So I think I'm just going to accept my tooth as the form of shots that I'm going to have here, and we're just going to go into the boss room, and hopefully it's like Monstro. It's going to be, no, Steven, which is pretty much the only boss I fought in the first level. The last like 3 off-camera runs, which is really weird. I don't really like fighting Steven on the... To be completely honest with you, he's not the hardest boss in the entirety of the world, but that being said, he can be a little tricky at times. I'd prefer fighting someone very simple like Pin or but that's okay. Of course, Gemini is a lot easier than Steven. Steven's a lot faster and does not seem to feel the necessity to actually stay away or stay with his smaller half, or bigger half rather. He just kind of floats around, which is causing me to take stupid damage, but we are going to get to the next level, of course. And we're going to get Little Steve, which is a nice little orbital, which does help a lot as we move forward into the game. So hopefully we can, you know, not die here. That would be definitely ideal. Of course, you know, not a good start already. But Steve has got these homing shots. We're just going to take advantage of that and actually grab a heart here. And we'll skip the arcade for now, but I'm guessing we'll probably jump in there at least once before. So just going to dodge some flies real quick, see if we can get a key out of it. Maybe kill some of this poop, because there seems to be a lot of it, and we might be able to get some coins. I'm going to blow up this tinted rock and get some more hearts maybe. We can. 2 spirit hearts is a good payout for that, I think. It's going to give us a little more insurance so we don't actually die in like 2 seconds here. I wish I did a little more damage than I do right now, or have a little more shot speed or something. I'm not really liking what I have. I'm not really sure I feel like a bomb for a key. I kind of think that, you know, although you do need a couple keys, the bombs are overall going to be more useful because you can actually use them against enemies as well as find secret rooms. So I'd rather, if I have to choose my makeup here, you know, if I need the extra key on this floor or something like that, I can always change my mind, you know, as to what I want to do moving forward. And oh my god, that was so stupid. But I think for now, we're just gonna hold on to what we have and hope that works out. A bomb for a bomb is obviously hardly worth it. We are gonna use a key to go into the item room and get the belt, which is a speed upgrade, which doesn't really do too much for us. Of course, that bonfire shot a projectile and took away another half of a spirit heart, so definitely a sloppy run. This is one of my worst runs I think I've had in terms of stupid damage. I'm just going to try to use... that's annoying, I didn't even know he was there. Oh, he's going to drop a nickel though, which is pretty nice. Take away these guys, grab a heart, which is a nice pickup there. We're gonna go down here and see what we can find, and not really much in the way of usefulness. Gonna drop a troll bomb. I'm guessing that is actually the secret room, so hopefully that blows it up, and it does, which is extremely useful. And now we're rocking some serious dough. So I'm actually going to, we could bomb our way into the shop right now. No, we can't. What am I talking about? The shop's on the side. We do have enough to play either the shop or use the arcade, or both potentially. So we're actually going to go to the shop first and see if there's anything useful in there. If there is, what we might do is we might bomb to get the key. Alright, so I don't have anything to use the battery for, but I'm going to grab it anyway just in case we do get something useful out of it. I am going to bomb for the key here. Just exchange 1 for 1. And I'm going to go to the arcade and gamble a little bit, not too much, but just gamble a couple of coins since we have them. So I'm thinking we'll gamble down to maybe we gamble down to about 7. Gonna grab a couple keys there. Seems to be worthwhile so far. Maybe a mechanical heart. That's not that useful. Oh, we're gonna get the Liberty Cap, which is gonna make I believe mushroom effects better. And he's gonna play out with Scatoli, which is pretty much as good as we can expect for the exact amount that I was willing to put into there. Now we're not in a great position as far as damage is concerned, but you know we're kind of setting up what could be a good run if we can get some items to kind of work with it. But for right now, we're in an okay shape, and we're gonna be going up against Larry Jr., who is not overall the most imposing of bosses. That was the worst possible place that I could have ended up. Once again, the stupid damage is what really annoys you about bosses like this. Like right there, I thought I had a fair lane, and then it was just lots of poop. But this is going to be... Actually, I didn't actually take any real damage. That was just Spirit Heart damage. So we could still pull off the deal with the devil. I don't know if there's anything that I really actually want to buy with the small amount of... We did get a deal with the devil. We're going to get Cat O' Nine Tails, which is a shot speed upgrade, which is solid. Alright, so we are going to grab the Mark, which is a big damage upgrade, and that should help out a lot. We're down to only 1 health, which could completely screw us, but I'm taking a little bit of a risk here, but our damage is so minimal at the moment. And we have a couple Spirit Hearts to hopefully tide us over until we can get some sort of health upgrade. As long as we don't play too stupid, we might have a chance at actually doing something here. And blow that up. That actually did damage to me, which I did not expect. I'm gonna grab a tarot card, which is the Empress. Oh, that's the curse. That was stupid. I forgot what that was. Okay, so that was a complete waste. That's okay, but it's just annoying. We're gonna head into this room here and see. It's not good. And these guys are kind of taking themselves out, which is about as good as we can expect. If I played that smarter, I could have possibly gotten him to blow the rock up on himself, but oh well. We are going to check out the shop. The Nun's Habit for 7 I think we have to take, despite the fact that we still don't have any items, which probably seems retarded, but we're actually going to be in really good shape if we can find a good active. And our shot speed is doing okay, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Mob Trap Room is it's just going to be a chest, so we're going to leave that alone for now. Kill these little spider cocoon men without too much effort. These guys, I believe, are on kind of a set path or something similar, so I don't think we have to worry about them coming down my way. Maybe we can just kind of snipe them from where they can't reach us. At least that's my hope. No, I'm completely mistaken about that, but good thing I moved. One thing is they are somewhat predictable. I don't think red patch is going to help us. We're not going to go into the boss room yet. I'm going to see if I can get something. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We are going to go fight the boss right now. It's going to be Peep. Aside from his eyes, Pete's not really the most imposing of bosses. His eyes popping out is kind of a pain in the ass. But compared to the Bloat, who is by far who's the difficult version of Peep, Peep is kind of a pushover. And as you can see, a quick end for a not so great boss. Tears up, which is good. Obviously didn't take any damage there. Good thing we didn't get. I mean, deal with the devil wouldn't have helped us at all. Deal with the angel would have been nice. But you know, such is the way of the world. We're gonna keep moving here and see what we can get in the item room. Maybe I'm kind of hoping that something will have a. I guess it's the secret room, so we're just gonna check it out. Be a slot machine that we can't use. We are just going to blow it up. We're going to get a child's heart, which I'm not entirely sure what that does. I think it might drop more health, but I think it's better than Liberty Cap because we have no mushroom effects anyway, so that'll be fairly useless in this specific juncture. We're going to take care of these guys without too much hesitation, and we're going to use our key to go into this item room here, and that's going to be it for the floor, I think. This is Doctor's Remote. Alright, so that's what I thought it was. Alright, so that's okay. It's not the greatest thing in the whole world, as you can probably tell, but we're going to use it until we get something better. And we're going to head down to the next floor because, of course, we've cleared this one without too much effort. And we have a decent run. I just wish we had a little more health. And if I could find the Tinted Rock, I would obviously blow it up at this point. I don't know if we want the red patch. I'm just going to hold the child's heart. I'm not really sure what it does, but we're just going to deal with it as we go down to the caves part 2. So caves 2, in my experience, not as hard as it could be. We have what I hope is a health upgrade. Come on, pills, health up, and that is the greatest pill I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so now we know what that looks like, so we're going to keep our eye out for more of those pills. Hopefully we don't end up with a downgrade later on. We're fast enough that we can usually get around most of these guys. So we're actually doing pretty good damage here. There is a mob trap room up there. I don't think there's going to be anything useful up there. No, it's going to be health. We're going to come back for that. We are going to definitely do that. Actually, that might be a boss trap room. It is, it's Monstro. Okay, so that's actually easier in my opinion. I was thinking because I had 1 health, that must be a boss trap room, so I got a little confused there for a second, but Monstro is going to be easy. Little mini Larry Jr.'s, not too hard, especially since there's no border to this room. We don't have Doc's Remote back yet, but that's okay. So we actually just turned this run around, I think, by getting 2 quick health upgrades in quick succession. And they're going to drop me a coin as well, so we're just going to walk out of that gore-smattered room and continue on our way. Alright, so we're just going to try not to die here really quick at the beginning. We'll grab this half heart. We do have the shop here, but not really much in the way of coins to use it. So we're just going to go the other way. And some really easy rooms here. The caves part 2, not too hard. If we got Necropolis, that would be a lot more difficult. I notice that happens a lot. It really just depends on what... Oh man, this is kind of an annoying room. If I did that on purpose, as you can probably tell, it's because it's going to allow me to activate one of these fellows. was kind of stupid, but okay. Alright, I don't like this at all. We're just going to... Oh, it didn't do anything with it. At least now he's free of his shell. These are very annoying enemies with this specific layout of a room, which is kind of annoying. I'm just glad I didn't get desperate here and actually end up using the doctor's remote. There's a bomb in the middle that we can't get to, and we're just going to continue north here. Alright, so I'm proud that we were able to take out that room without actually using the TNT. I'm going to blow these up anyway with the hope that that would happen. Why not? We'll play. We don't have a lot of coins, but maybe something will pay out. We are going to get the umbilical cord, which I believe I would have sworn that maybe if you finish with it, you get something. This one you end up with like little, one of like the orbitals, but anyway, we're gonna get Harlequin, baby. So we're gonna be doing we're gonna have a lot of orbital damage, which is weird. You don't see that in too many runs. We're gonna get some zombies. One of the few things that Doctor's Mode is actually good for, which is not much, to be completely honest with you, but we're just gonna head down into there and see what we get. Chub. Okay, so not too harrowing. That could have been a lot worse. So of course we're just gonna try to do as much damage to Chub from far away. You see, we are doing a lot of damage, but not in. It's more in like a lot of shots. We're gonna let Chub kill his own minions, which is always nice. And our speed is just so abnormal. And we are going to get another health upgrade and deal with the devil here. So I'm going to head in there. I don't think that either of those things is really all that worth. We got question mark soul over here, which is just an orbital, and then Guppy's head, which really wouldn't be any much, a lot more different than what we have right now already. I mean, it's a better actor than we have, of course, but I didn't think that it was really worth it. So I'm going to turn down that deal with the devil as we go into the depths, and hopefully we can get out of the depths at all. And we're going to get a skeleton key, which is of course a great way to start. We're going to kill the brains, not step in the creep ideally, not take too much damage from the this is going to be the easiest room ever, just by the pure AoE that I have. The skeleton key is going to obviously make this hilarious. This is going to be Polyphemus, which is just going to do these massive orbs of damage. And there's 2 keys in here that I can get via bombs, so I'm going to keep that in mind as we progress, as something that we can possibly do. This room is not easy. But, of course, we're actually going to use, once again, Doctor's Remote for yet another useful situation. And in what is the most annoying room to fight zombies, we're going to just try to avoid getting killed. We're going to get 2 keys out of this, and that's nice because we're not going to have to use any of them. And this is going to just be a fairly simple room with a lot of big Isaacs. We're not doing nearly the damage I expected, or if we are, we're not doing nearly the attack speed that I expected. And oh my god, that was the biggest tooth I've ever seen in my life. That was a polyphemus tooth, I guess. And I am just hideous to look at. Alright, so that's going to be another pretty simple 3-coin room. Try to kill these mini... These are sort of like mini greeds, headless greeds. Or headless gluttonies, what am I talking about? Alright, so we're gonna go in here and fight this guy here. Monstro 2 or whatever. Obviously, the upper level bosses tend to have a disproportionate amount of laser use. We might find the way to avoid this is to just stand as far above them as possible at all times. Or to just not stand completely in line with them. And that's a quick win, quick victory. And it's going to come up with Mom's coin purse. Balls of steel. I don't know what that is. Luck down. Okay, that's obviously not good. Health up, which I recall. And this is, I don't know, range down, which is not good either. So that's fine, though. We're okay with that. We are going to explore a little more. We have a few coins that we can kind of use here and plenty of health to kind of waste. So when I say waste, that's really kind of crass. I mean, we really might need it. But... Alright, so we're going to fight Lust here, and we're just going to absolutely destroy him. Range down, because I'm obviously not going to take that. That was really stupid that I even picked it up. Oh, and that was stupid as well. Can't get to that. Even if I could, I'm not really down health, so that's fine. Fool. Okay. So that was kind of a waste. I forget what some of these do. So that apparently brings you back to the beginning of the level. I am lagging out hard right now. I don't know why. That was very weird and a little scary. I'm glad that wasn't like on Mom Fight or something. The Mom Fight I say, but I have never been to, so I don't really know what that would be like. Really, we're gonna get Pretty Fly, which is nice. We have a coin. We have to get. Well, the key is fine. I'm not as worried about that. I'm gonna go play it twice, see if it pays out. And then we'll use Doctor's Remote to explode it. We get our 2 coins back and a bomb, which is pretty much as, you know, as straightforward a trade as we can get. We do have enough to use the curse room if we want it. I feel like it's probably not a great idea. The thing is, if we actually, you know, we're just gonna try to find the secret. Oh, what are you doing? My orbitals somehow. Oh, there wasn't even a secret room there. My orbitals somehow carried the bomb with me, and I'm just doing awful at finding the secret room. This has got to be it right here. So you have a little bit. Now, Steam Sale is not going to be worth it, of course. I'm going to go back up there and see if there's a Spirit Heart, just to try to replenish the one that I stupidly lost when my orbitals pulled it towards me. There is not a Spirit Heart. There is just a range downgrade and the Steam Sale, none of which I want. So we're going to head out then, and that's going to be it for this floor. We're going to leave with 5 health, which could definitely be worse. It could definitely be better, but it could definitely be worse. And since we've already beaten the boss, we can jump right down to the next floor, which I believe is the last floor before the Mom Fight. So if we can actually pull off the Mom Fight, then this will be the most successful run that I've ever had. So, and we just, you know, two-shotted them, so that's definitely a good sign for this run. And I just... Alright, so I'll definitely take that. Judgment is going to kind of hang out here. Grab 2 bombs out of it. Come on, Judgment, pay out for me. And he gives me the treasure map, which is just about as good as possibly that. Now, that is definitely a boss trap room that I can't get into because I have more than 1 health. And oh my goodness, we have a lot of rooms here. So we're going to head this way since we know it leads to a dead end. I'm guessing, yep, there's an item room indeed. I'm guessing it was an item room or the shop. That's going to be it for him. We're going to use our key to get the damage upgrade odd mushroom. So we're just going to be doing massive amounts of damage. And that tooth, I cannot get over just how hilarious that tooth looks. So we know that the secret room's here. So we are going to blow it up. I guess we could have waited. And it's going to be Greed, which is not too surprising. And we haven't seen him around yet. So eventually it was bound to happen. We're going to take him out without too much fuss. He's going to give us loads of coins, which is always nice. I think a trip to the shop is certainly in order on this run, or on this floor, if we can find it. Now, what seems to be interesting is just, I'm not sure if it's just the difference in damage between a lot of these guys, or what, but I seem to be two-shotting some people and also having trouble against others. Leave that troll bomb alone there. We can get bombs purse. Yeah, we're definitely going to get that. What am I talking about? So there's more trinket rooms. We have an extra trinket spot if we find something worthwhile. I'm going to grab this too, and why not? We have the money to spend. I'll grab the key. Just stock up and make sure we have everything that we can possibly need. Alright. Oh, my orbital took him out, which is annoying. But that's okay. Don't step in the creek. Can't pick up that coin there. Just gonna keep going. And these worms are gonna be especially, and that's another health upgrade, which is extremely exciting. We're actually gonna go right back and fill up half of that right now. And here's the question now: do we continue on this floor, or do we go with full health? Do we go right into the boss fight? I think we actually just go right into the boss fight here and hope that we can pull it off. I wish I had a better active than I've got right now. It's possible I could find like a library or something. We're just gonna go right after Mom and see what we can do to... Did it! This is my first ever successful Isaac run.
Fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac. I will do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
So since that is the first time that I've actually played through Isaac, I do believe that that is going to be it. I don't think they let you actually move forward, but you actually can progress in the game past this point should you actually beat the mom from here on out. So I think that right now I will be able to play Isaac again, and we'll be able to actually proceed past the mom fight the next time that I play, if I can beat her again, which is questionable to say the least. This is pretty much as good as it's gotten for me. I mean, of course, I've never actually beaten, and I think just like the damage, the pure damage, and my improvement in skill over the last couple off-camera runs where I've sort of gotten used to some of the enemies, and certain ones like Peep and Chubb and Gertie and things like that I've never played, that I was not that good at before, and then I sort of got a lot better at them. And I actually, that was the first time I ever fought Mom, but she seemed pretty simple. You just shoot at the doors and make sure you clear the enemies and attack her leg, which is not too horrible. So that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. I'm extremely excited that we actually just won, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time we'll try again and see if we can get past the mom fight, and we'll go from there. Take it easy, guys.